What's up, Potato? How you doing, man? We're back. We're doing the stuff. I'm getting things set up, man. Bit of a relearning process. It's been a while. But it's good to see you. Same here. How's everything sounding? Everything sounding about the same? New computer, figuring stuff out. Coolio. Sweet. Good to know. We'll be starting in a few minutes. I just gotta get some last few setups going. But yeah, it's good to see everyone. I'm happy to see you. Ah, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Cyber. Lemon. I'm gonna call you Lemon. It's good to see you, Lemon. It's been a second. It's good to have you all here, though. Got my new computer set up. If for y'all that don't know, the reason I've been gone for so long is my old computer died. Like, died. Like, it won't turn on. So I've been saving up money to buy a new computer. But I'm back. Yeah, I didn't think it was really that big of a deal because there's nothing nobody could do about it. It was something I was going to have to do anyway, so I just focused up and started saving. But I got it back just in time for Mewgenics. And I think this is going to be my new favorite game. I think we start playing this all the time when we don't have any other games to be playing. Yep. The important part is I'm back and we're up and running. And arguably, this computer is stronger than anything I've ever had before. So, you know. Dope. It is Edmund McMillan's new game. The same guy that made The Binding of Isaac. I really like The Binding of Isaac, so you know, gotta play the new game. I was actually playing it yesterday because it came out yesterday. Just so I could get a feel for it. It is so much fun. I was stuck on it for like a couple hours. And then I looked up and I was like, I got things I gotta be doing. I gotta get out of here. So I'm glad we get to play this game. I think I'm gonna make this my regular game because obviously I love it. And obviously it's a chill game to play and just chat with. So whenever we're not playing a new game, we'll be playing this game. Because every channel needs their game, and I want this to be it. It's a good, relaxing, chill game, which is what we're all here for, right? To chill and relax and be pals. Give me like 3 minutes. I'll head to the bathroom, get some water. Turn on my fan and stuff, and we'll get started. Till then, enjoy these chill 8-bit vibes. Yeah, it's all my favorite foods wrapped into a super burrito. You're right. I love everything about it. It's so much fun. Just you wait. We'll get into it. I have some experience, and I already feel like I'm doing pretty freaking decent. So yeah. Well, we'll get in it. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. It might just be the wind of that. Okay. Yeah, we're turning this off. Okay. And we're back. What's up, y'all? Let's get to playing. I'll start up the game. Of course. Of course, there's an update right now. That's okay. Once human.
Mewgenics.
Ooh, what's that game? That sounds pretty cool. Up on the game. Do the thing. Ah! There we go. That'll work. Can you guys hear it? Is everything audible? Yee. Here, have some meows.
Meow.
They have a meow button. I love it.
Meow.
Frank is here. From what I can tell, this has always been different when I come in. It was like that wasn't there, this wasn't here, this wasn't here, and that wasn't here. It's not like big changes, but it changes. And as you can see, I have a thing over here. I've been playing it for a long time. I got on it and I was on there for like the entire morning. But you guys get the first file. I chose the third one. You guys can have this one. Yeah, it's really fun. And I'm only 9% through the game, dude. Science. Scared you, didn't I? I know how scary buzzwords like science can be these days. But trust me when I say, science can actually be a good thing sometimes. Take this table, for instance. A science made this table. And the floor it sits on. There are even people out there who believe that a science made you and I. But I digress. The point I was trying to make here is that cats are science too. A science that I, Thomas A. Beanies, invented. I am alive, I. But what do you have to do with all of this? Well, word on the street is you're a bit of a feline ologist yourself? I know we just met, but I bet you and I put our brains together and we could actually change the world with cats. Now take a gander at these fine specimens. This is my latest batch straight out of the biovats. Yo, we got some whack looking cats, guys. These are some whack looking cats. Choose two, a boy and a girl. Trust me, you'll find out why later. Alright, which ones you guys want? What ones you want? Because if you let me choose, I'm gonna choose the aesthetically pleasing ones. Because I've been known to get rid of cats that I don't like the look of them. The ugliest. Which one's the ugliest one, Lemon? Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. Which was the ugliest one? You gotta tell that cat it's ugly. You know, I agree with you. Mishu, Tess, and Grissy. Well, I'm keeping Tessa. I like the head shape. That's happening. We need to come to a consensus on whether Grissy or Mishu is staying. But Tessa's going. That is a terrible meow. This is bad. I hate this guy. We're going with Mishu just because I know you guys are gonna love this stupid little thing. Yep, see, there we go. I knew it. Yeah, see, I knew it. What's wrong with Grissy? Wow, okay. Didn't expect you to pass on the best of the bunch. Whatever. Their pieces will be put to good use. Y'all killed him! Isn't nature just cruel? But it doesn't have to be. In fact, I think with my brains and your ability to choose less than ideal cats, we could really shake things up. Hell, with enough cats, I bet we could even reverse time, or maybe even make dying impossible. All I need is a nuke, radioactive blood, and a bit of elbow grease. Don't worry, I'll be sure to harvest some from Grissy's elbows before they're incinerated. Y'all really messed Grissy up. Go into the world and hoard some cats. Alright, tutorial time. We're on the path. I'm not taking credit for that death. I'm taking credit for the other death on the other profile. This is y'all's death. His name's Butch. I don't... Even though I could give a frick if you live or die, I can't help but see a bit of myself in you. If you get what I mean, you want to survive in Boone Country, you're going to need to learn how to fight. So listen up. This is your team. And how freaking terrible do we look? These are your enemies. Your goal is to kill them all. Simple enough. It's Tessa's turn. You can tell because of that paw print above Tessa's head. This is Tessa's basic attack. It's melee range, so you need to move into the next. Move to the next rat to hit it. Movement action. Click it, and then basically you can move. We gotta move. Now that you are next to the rat, you can attack it. This is your basic attack, and you can we've already explained this. This is the basic attack. We're gonna punch it in the face. It's dead now. Sweet, you really destroyed that bastard. Did you notice that you got a buff when you killed that thing? It's because of that passive ability. Everybody has passive abilities and active abilities. This is our life. This is our mana. This is our money. That will be where our class goes when we get one. I'm going to explain all this so that we don't have to worry about it. When we're done doing all of our actions on a turn, we get this. Passive abilities just happen. We get random stats up whenever we down somebody. We just have to keep track of that. Yeah, I don't see why you can't eat a cat. I mean, we just killed one for elbow grease. Whatever that is. You can also hover over cats to learn what that buff does, too. Oh my gosh. So if we hover over them, it gives us all of our stats. And holy crap, Tessa's freaking awesome. It has 2 low stats, but everything else is... Wow. 7, I think, is the highest stats can go from birth. You can get them up pretty high, but I think 7's the highest they can start at. So we got 2 7s, a 5, a 4, 2 4s, and a 6 and a 3. In order from the little buff arm. That's strength, constitution, intelligence, luck, dexterity, agility, and charisma. So it's pretty buff and has pretty good constitution. It's a great warrior. We'll find that out later. There are also spells. You only have 1 so far, and unfortunately you lack the mana to cast it. Yeah, because her charisma's too low to do it. Charisma determines how much mana you start off with in battle. Intelligence determines how much you recharge at the end of each of your turns. And how much mana you have. This is how much you're going to gain at the end of our turn. So right here we have 5 intelligence, so we're gaining 5 mana. Now it's Mr. Mewshu's turn. Mr. Mewshu has a ranged basic attack. So his basic attack is basically always going to be at a distance. While selecting where to move, you can see a preview of your basic attack range in red. Move in range to attack or get as close as you can get. Do not end your turn yet. I'm still telling. Don't tell me what to do, bro. I'll do what I want. Oh yeah, I literally can't get within attack range. You are still not in range to attack Tom Tom. However, you do have enough mana to cast one of your spells. Roll. Roll only costs 4 mana. I'm not going to explain all the spells until like the main game because they're all different. And it's basically whatever it says on the card. It's basically magic. It's magic. The Gathering. We gotta read. So this lets me roll up to 3 tiles in a straight line. So we click it. And I'm going to move right here as opposed to right here because that gets us closer. I want to be a little bit at a distance so I can run away if I need to. So boom. And now we just need to attack it. Also, whenever we inflict burn, we increase the burn thing by 1. We don't have any burn spells, but that'll come into play later because we're still in tutorial mode. Get shot, bro. Landed the shot. That Tom Tom is pretty thick, however, so he will need a few more hits to kill. End our turn. Oh no, he's gonna punch me. Okay, it's Tessa's turn again. You now have enough mana to cast your spell Spit. Select Spit and aim it at the enemy. Okay, freaking... I got you. Spit. That was some good spitting. You actually still have enough mana to cast Spit again. You can cast spells as many times as you want per turn, as long as you have the mana. So Spit again. Make it a real thick one. Good job. At this point, I trust that you can finish the rest of the fight on your own, so I'm going to go hide in those bushes and judge you from afar. Good luck. Oop. If you attack things from behind, you do backstab damage, so you know. Important stuff. Beginner's luck. Okay, now listen. Each time you finish combat, one of your cats is going to level up. Check out old Mr. Mushu. He's about to get a whole lot better. Look at these options. I was originally going to let you choose for yourself, but I feel the need to point out something. This is a pretty awesome combo. It's this one. Sunburn. Because we have that burn ability on Mushu. This burn will now inflict 2 burn and 1 blind at infinite range. It's better. Check out Mr. Mushu's current passive up there. Yep. It's great. Yes, dump is a real move. Block it is these are real moves. Actually, one of the bosses uses this move, and this one's actually kind of gross on the boss. Boop, boop, boop. I'm taking Sunburn because I'm gonna, I'm not gonna disobey the tutorial's wishes. That's how you fail and get judged. Okay, but remember, every cat is different, so always check out what your cat's passive ability does. Cats' passives can make or break a run, and combos win games. Always be on the lookout for abilities that combo. Hint, hint. That's like really important. Like really important. Alright, so we ran into a situation. This isn't a battle, but it shows us our stats here. This guy is not very strong. He's very dexterous, very constitutional. Yeah, he's average here. Very intelligent. So obviously we're not going to punch him because we have a weak attack. We're going to use our brains a bit. Mr. Mushu points cleverly behind Butch, distracting him. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. You're lucky your intellect is so high or you'd be chewing rocks. Mr. Mushu got a small bag of catnip. Those are basically mana potions in this game, but we're nipping it up. We can go in here and we can give it to people. This is our fighter, clearly, so we're going to give it to Mr. Mushu because he needs it. And then we'll move forward. It's a log. Oh shit, a stick. That's a weapon. We'll give that to Tessa, since she's the fighter. Well, unofficial fighter, because they're kind of colorless. Now we're gonna fight Pebbles. Boss time. It's time for a boss fight. I trained Pebbles here myself. He's about to rock your world. Show me what you got. Oh, also, one last tip before I leave it up to you. Attack from behind to do more damage. So he has a good amount of HP. I'm gonna have this guy go right here. And then we're gonna wait because he can't do anything. Up. He's up. Yep. He just comboed me. Wow. Remove him here. We'll use this, which lets us sunburn him twice. So he'll have 4 sunburns on him, which means he'll take 4 damage at the start of his turn. And it's blind, so it can't really see well. It has a 30% chance to miss. So we're like messing this dude up. Because we chose a proper synergy. He still hit me though, so you know. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, our turn order's up here. I'm pretty bad at keeping track of turn order. I generally pick up on it naturally, but I have been known to forget sometimes. Oh, no worries, man. I totally get you. We all chillin' playing our games. Enjoy, enjoy. Now, it's not going to tell us this, but he's currently on fire because of sunburn. If we use spit, it puts out the fire because it's water, as denoted by this right here. We don't want to do that, so we're not using spit. We're just going to go up and deck the dude. Now we can use the stick, and we can punch him. Then we end our turn. He's going to move, and he's going to hit me from behind, because he's an ass. I'm going to use Sunburn again. And keep that shit up. Shoot him. And then I'll move right over here and end my turn. Ow. Oh, he missed. Getting behind the unit isn't always easy, so they suggested it, but it's not required to beat this guy. It does do like 2 more damage, though. It's actually pretty useful. End our turn. Ah, he set the grass on fire because he's on fire. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. It, like, guaranteed knocks down one of your people as a teaching point. Damn it. Well, damn. It looks like Tess got hit pretty hard. Don't worry, though. She's not dead yet. Only downed. Like D&D. When a cat gets downed in a fight, they get injured. And one of their stats gets permanently reduced. Don't let their bodies get hit too many times or they will actually die. So if they're downed, they get a counter of 3 over their head, which you can raise if you heal them while they're downed. I have tested that. But they get a counter of 3 at the beginning. And if that goes to 0, they just die. They explode. Same goes for enemies. If they go down, they usually are actually dead, but some enemies you have to break the body as well. And the body can be used as an obstacle, so breaking the body of enemies is usually pretty important to know. Just gonna keep that sunburn up. And we're gonna move up here because I can't shoot him. We're just gonna chill. Wait, I can shoot him because I can roll. I remembered. He got shot, and then we end our turn, and he dies because he's on fire. But man, my favorite one got beat up. I was really hoping this was the one that was gonna get hit with the 99 rock. Let's see. This one's not very useful because it requires you to end the battle with 1 HP. When is that ever gonna freaking happen? You'd have to have an ability that makes it so that you stay at 1 HP when you get knocked down. There is one. There's one where you get knocked down and you have a chance of coming back up with 1 HP. Perfect for Zenkai boost. But you would have to already have it. Might of the Meek, deal 2 damage. Or less, it's always a critical. That doesn't matter because our lobbed does 5 damage. This one would probably be the best. Because each time you do a critical hit, which is increased when you do it from behind, when you hit them from behind, you get another damage on top of it. So it'll just be a overall upgrade. And this one, you don't want to be playing... The faster you beat a battle, the more rewards you get. So you never want to have to get to your 5th turn. So Furious. Furious is the best one when you break it down. Congrats, you did good out there. This marks the end of your first little adventure. Time to go home. You will bring back any food, coins, items, treasures, and injuries you gained during your journey. These supplies will hopefully prove useful. Oh, and if you ever want to save and exit the run, just click that thing. Gotcha. Bye. The gopher. Well, hello, neighbor. Yes, it's me, Mr. Tinkles. I have no doubt. You've no doubt heard about me around town. And yes, all the rumors are true. I spread them myself. I'm not saying that. Ooh, what am I saying? God, I'm so bad. Anyways, you can call me Tink. My God, look at these kitties. They just returned home from an adventure and they look all busted. Cats that have already been on an adventure are retired and cannot be sent on another adventure. It sucks, but yeah, everybody's a one-time deal. That means they won't be going on any more adventures. So why don't you take these guys inside so they can relax comfortably? Welcome home. This is our crib. Rate my crib. I'm thinking I'm pretty damn... This is primo. We'll take him. Drop him down. So now you can end the day and watch what happens when the lights go off. When you end the day, every cat will eat food. So make sure you always have more than enough. We have 50. We only have 2 cats. We're good. Alright. We can look at our cats here. Tessa has pretty good stats overall. Too bad that doesn't matter, because we're not going to be using Tessa anymore. But anything in the passive or actives, almost everything here can be passed along, even their body type and stuff. This is breeding in its purest form, but with science, so it's no longer pure. We're doing stupid stuff, okay? Now we end the day. Wow. It looks like the ugly ass dad. Oh no. It looks grody. It got like all the worst parts from the 2 of them. It got the derpy eyes. It got the derpy mouth from Tess. It got the derpy head. Thing looks whack. But what's the most important? Oh my, what an eventful night. Don't tell my wife about what we saw. Ah, you have a new kitten. She will need to grow up before she can go on an adventure though. Don't worry. There's something in the water here that makes them grow up in like a day. Also look, a stray cat has come to your house looking for love. You should totes take them inside, right? What is with our run and having ugly ass cats? All my cats look dope. They look like they're about to have an anime protagonist moment. Okay. He actually has decent stats though. Make a good mage because of his intelligence. Once you have made enough kittens to collect enough strays, you can take them on an adventure to find more supplies. You want 4 fresh kitties to send them out on an adventure, but you don't have enough yet. So, like, just keep ending the day and collecting strays until you do. Also, you can right-click on a kitten to see if she inherited anything from her parents and check up on her stats. Yeah, we didn't do that yet. I got freaking Spit, man. Spit ain't even that good. The only thing good about it is that it's infinite rage. But his stats, dude. Her stats are crazy. Everything's either average or 6s. It's not like the craziest you can get, but like, this is a balanced cat. So we're gonna end the day. What, we're just cloning him now? Is this just what we're doing now, Tess? I need you to get your game together. We need a cooler looking cat. You need to get your... You look cool. I demand you make this thing... Why? Knifey, though. I love the name. The names are randomly generated. We cannot choose them. But that just makes them more lovable. We got Knifey. Let's see what Knifey can do. The same thing as the other cat, except for this one has like better stats in like a majority and lower in 2. So we clearly know this isn't a warrior or an archer type because you can't do these 2 stats. But holy crap, it is like a wizard or a freaking later on we get a thief class. So it's like a wizard or a thief. But here we go. One more day. Hell yeah. Yo, I like Cathu. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He looks like a goober, but I don't know. There's something about him. There's something about Cathu. Put this guy in there. Put Sidecar Willie. And Knifey. Look at our ragtag bunch of uglies. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Y'all got the uggos. They got cool names, though. Knifey's kind of growing on me. Knifey's growing on me. I like his flame tail. But here we go. Now they can actually have class collars, which affect their stats. Fighters, they punch things. They do damage physically. So they get +2 to strength, +1 to speed, and a -to intelligence because they ain't supposed to be that smart. Hunters, good for hitting things at a distance. It adds to your dexterity, which is the little bow, and your luck. Your constitution goes down and your movement goes down, but that's okay. You're not supposed to be getting hit as a archer, and you're not supposed to be moving a whole bunch. That's what the range is for. Then there's the mage. spells, elemental blasts, stuff like that, status effects. They get 2 intelligence and 2 charisma, but lose 1 constitution and 1 strength because, you know, wizards are glass cannons. Same business as the hunter. Not supposed to be getting close and getting hit. And then the tank. Yeah, they just face tank things. They eat damage, so they have like a shit ton of health added to them. But they're not too smart, and they're not too dexterous, so they lose 1 in each of those. But now we just need to look through our stats and see what we got going on. Knifey is very clearly either a tank or a hunter, but we'll come back to it when we've looked at the other stats. This one's probably the hunter. This one's probably the hunter. Warrior status right here. Warrior status. Kathy's very much a warrior. And, yeah, I think actually Knifey is the wizard of the group. Yeah, Knifey's the wizard. Because it has both intelligence and... Wait, which one has more charisma? Yeah. It says intelligence and charisma. Which affects the... Charisma affects starting mana and max mana. Intelligence affects how much you regen each turn. We'll go ahead and slap mage on him. And this guy can be the hunter. But you see their stats jump up pretty good. And when you equip the class, these 2 mystery skills become a random hunter skill. Because there's colorless skills and then there's specific class skills. You can inherit class skills too. So if you want to have a multi-class, you gotta breed 2 different classes together. It's pretty cool. We determined that he was the fighter, I believe. And that this one was the tank. Yeah, this one's a tank. Alright, we actually have a pretty well balanced out team. They're all good at what they're supposed to be good at and bad at what they're supposed to be bad at. We will put this on the fighter. Kathy. And we go ahead and lock this down. Actually, we got to take a look at their passives real quick so that we know what we're dealing with. Kathy can make another stick at any time. Good at making blocks income and damage. Bite. Okay, cool. That's cool. Favor, when you down a unit, heal 5 HP. Good. Swap. Swap position with your ally. That's a perfect tank move. And hard-headed blocks all damage from the front. So as long as you're facing things, she's going to be a perfect face tank. She just faces them and doesn't take damage. That's great. That's like, yeah, that's exactly what you would want for her. Our wizard has learned from me. When you cast a spell, all allied cats gain that spell in their bonus slot. So everything can be a wizard. Yeah, you don't want any back shots. Not with her. You don't want that in general, so you shouldn't be aiming for that anyways. Not unless you're breeding, which then we don't want to talk about that because that's their biz. But it got a teleport move. Movement is great. And this lets us teleport diagonally in any distance. So we're essentially, we're good to go. And it gets any spell. It passes on spells to all the other cats. Dude, this cat's great. Sidecar Willie, it makes a friend that also joins the fray for us. When we kill an enemy, you gain mana, which is good for a hunter because then they can just kind of pop off. As long as they kill things. Yeah, this is actually pretty damn good. This is a good lineup of cats. The Fluffy Gathering. Embark on an adventure. Our first actual adventure, guys. We're in the alleyways. We're doing the things. We're in the places. cat butt. I don't know what that guy's doing, but he's gone now. Moving on. And as you can see, we're no longer in tutorial mode. They have increased the numbers. Well, let's see. We're starting off with the tank, which is honestly pretty good because, you know, we got to get them out there blocking stuff. So we'll go ahead and move over here. And see this rock right here? We can punch this rock into this guy and do damage. It's dead. And then we'll go ahead and spit this over here. Hit that guy. Now this bird, we're not strong enough to kill this bird because it's going to fight back and it's going to run away. But if you could kill a bird when it's on the field, you get bonus items because it's like, you know, when cats go hunting. It's kind of cracked. Once you start doing major damage and you get those cool items, killing birds is an option, and you should. But they're not required to be killed. They'll fly off later. It's just a thing. We have started with 7 mana. I have 4 warp. So I would be able to teleport in, but I wouldn't be able to teleport out. So we got to be careful. Because I like to use warps as a I'm going to get in here and then leave kind of button sometimes. But I couldn't leave. I'd only be able to get in. So we're going to move over here. So I can shoot this cat here. It's dead. And then I'm going to warp right there. And then end my turn. Gain 9 mana. Then we'll just have... Yo! That's right, she passes on spells they use. That means everybody can warp. Which means we can get the fighter right up in there. Right behind this cat. And just bonk. Dead. And then block up. And end my turn. Did 2 damage. Did 3 damage. But you see, the important thing is that they have done their turn, right? Oh shit, this guy can't move very fast, so we're gonna have to... Oh, he can't even teleport. He doesn't have enough anything. He's just stuck there. He's just stuck there. He can't do nothing. We'll shoot this guy so that maybe he drops something. Money. Money's dropped. And then we'll end our turn. Oop. He killed his own dude, but he got me. He is in pain. So what we're going to do is swap out with him for our tank. And then we're going to punch this cat into the wall. It exploded because we did a critical and killed it. Then we're going to move up here and face this way so that he can't take any damage because they won't be able to get him. You'd have to go over to this side to do damage to him. But sometimes the AI is stupid and just wants to do the most direct option, so it'll come right here. I wouldn't say stupid. That's a mean thing to say. Not stupid. Just, you know, AI makes mistakes too. Wants to be the direct route. I'm actually going to try and kill that bird. So I'm going to move right there, and then I'm going to move right here. And then shoot this bird. I killed it! So I got a brick. I don't know what the brick does, but I got one. And then I'm going to teleport out. And then my turn. But I can't spit, so I might as well. No, I don't want to spit because then I lose my ability to give everybody else teleport. grab this money. I'm gonna teleport. Well, let's see where he can move. All the way over here. And then end my turn. And then we're gonna move right here. Shoot that guy. And then move back. Which is what I like to do. Oh, I didn't even know there was a space right here you could step on. I thought there was a rock there. Never mind, he could get me from 2 angles. He punched my dude, but that's cool. He's the tank. He can take it. Spawn in here. Move right here. Magic dart him. And then get the hell out of there. And then we're just gonna turn to him and punch him in the face. Just screw that guy. And our first battle's done. Our first real battle. And we did it in 3 rounds, so we got some pretty good stuff out of it. Now we got skills. They've leveled up. It's random which one's going to level up. Oh. Steel Skin's kind of cool, but you have to take a certain amount of damage before you're allowed to use it again. So, no. It will save you from 1 attack. Which you really shouldn't be taking 25 damage ever. You should be trying to aim to not do that. But I mean, you are a tank, so I can see a build where that would be useful. Block, standard stuff. We get a shield is basically temporary HP in this game. You'll start with a certain amount of shield if you have items, or if you give yourself shield. It stacks infinitely as much as you add to them. But once it's gone, it's used. It doesn't like regenerate or anything. My favorite out of these ones though would be Goad, because it's a 3 cost, but it pulls enemies to you so that you can use her as like a distraction. You pull them in and then you all jump them while they face tank everything. It's dope. Fault line's pretty cool if you want to just like spread people out, but you don't want to spread people out. You can't move fast and kill things if you're not near each other. I like Goad. We're going with Goad. And then we can finally see what those 2 items we got are. Yo, we already got a pretty good one. This is actually pretty good. So there are tiers of items, and I believe this is like a medium tier because it's yellow. But I've seen only 1 red tier item. And the red tier items are crazy. I'm still learning about tiers of item levels and stuff, but this one's pretty good. It inflicts stun when you hit them with the brick. It's a lobbed attack. So I honestly think I'm going to give that to this guy, because he's good at throwing things. And did it say how many times it can be used? Only once per battle. So it's pretty good, so they're going to make it only 1-time use. That's an eyeball. We just got an eyeball. We'll give it to this guy, because it gives us HP. And he's going to be the one taking the most damage, because he's actually in the fray. We should give it to our tank, but he's been pretty good at healing himself. He, like, he, like, doesn't take damage. That's his thing. We don't have a lot of money, but we'll give him 1 cent. Ah, temporary stat down? Rude. I gave you money for that? What did they, what stat went down? Which one? I forget which one did it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We got this. Now there's water. This counts as difficult terrain, so it costs 2 movement to get through it. Which means we're not getting through the water with Knifey, but that's fine. We will... Honestly, I'm tempted to just let Knifey chill for a turn and gain some mana. So we'll go ahead and do that. Ah, I'm actually kind of stupid. I could have had the tank up in there. But, yeah, we don't want him in there with all those guys. Nah, we're good. I'm going to move over here. And then face this way. Oh, but I forgot about Goad. See? You gotta remember what your people can do. Because if I use Goad, I could have just brought that cat over to me. Punched him out. It's okay, though. Gain 0. Increase this spell's shield by 2 at the end of each battle. Okay. Yeah, so we have to use this at the beginning of each turn because it'll give us more the more we use it. Yeah, okay. So we get free shield for using this. We just don't get it the first turn we use it. But let's move. Grab this coin. Catch up with our tank here. And I'm going to eat this eyeball so that he's actually at full health. One-time use kind of thing. But it's fun. Have our guy move over here and toss a brick at this cat. Wow, that was actually kind of brutal. that was actually kind of mean. And then we'll spawn a Pooter friend because we just killed something and gained 5 mana from our passive. So now we got another buddy out there doing fights with us. And he's actually next on the turn order, so we'll get to see what he does. Yeah, he just killed a cat. He actually does decent damage. And we don't have to control him, so he's on his own. We just kind of have him. It's very nice. And I believe because he can fly, the water doesn't affect his movement. What's up, buddies? Dead. I actually can kill this cat here. 1. Oh no, it's in the grass. It actually has a higher chance of dodging in the grass. A 50% chance. So we're not going to do that plan. We're just going to get the hell out of there. And end my turn. This cat's stunned, so we can just knock its block off. Then I'm gonna warp up here and move in like that. Oh, no, I'm not gonna goad anything. I'm just gonna chill. And then I will have him do the same thing. Have him move right here so that there's like a front, a wall. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, he missed him. Unfortunate. And he blocked that damage, but the other one took it. I'm gonna spawn another Pooter guy. Because you can spawn him as long as you have the mana. So that's like a free factory of just damage out there. The only downside is that they take up spaces, so we can't like maneuver around them easily. But they do damage and it's free, so we might as well. And I can still do my attack. Which we're all missing because he's in the grass like a jerk. But one of them finally got him. It's his turn, so we're gonna warp in. Swoop. Blast him. And then teleport into this grass. And we're not gonna move, we're just gonna end our turn. Then we're gonna punch this guy for 6 damage. Goad him back in. So he comes back up, and then pass our turn so that the fighter can move behind him and punch him and kill him. Oh, sweet. I always love getting the wizard stuff because the wizards always have like really fun things to do. Like Fire Blast. I haven't even seen this spell before. I know what this one does. It lets you spend mana to heal that much HP. So if you like have excess mana and you're at low HP, which cats of the wizard class usually do, you can refill on your HP really quickly. This is actually a colorless move, but it's really good because meat. There are meat drops that you can use to heal up with. This attack, if you can kill it despite its low damage, like you use it to finish it off, this will turn anything you kill into meat. And then you can just get free heals off of it. Which there are builds that if you pick up things, you can heal everybody at once and it becomes broken. Wind Slash is nice, it's a good way to push people, but it only does 1 damage. But it pushes people back, so you can like force outcomes. But Fire Blast sounds like Fireball from D&D, and we're doing that shit. Of course, we should be able to use it turn 1 too because of our charisma. And it has... Ooh, this is actually kind of cool. Fire Blast that inflicts burn 2 to an entire area. Yeah, we're definitely taking that. 100%. An extra set of eyes. That looks like a potato, sir. I have never seen that. You guys are getting some lucky stuff. Preemptive counter. The next thing that targets you before it attacks you automatically. Oh, attack the next thing that okay, yeah, so it's a counterattack item. Which would be really good on our tank. Because what is going to happen is they're going to run up to his face to punch him, and I'm just going to punch them back, and since my basic attack pushes them 1 space, they'll now miss unless they have ranged. It's good for all those physical attackers. I like this. And now he has a little potato guy on him, so that's cool. Hi. All right, guys. Another choice. What are y'all feeling? Boogers or poop? I don't want to choose this. I don't have an opinion on the matter. What y'all feeling? He wants to know what's better. I don't know what's better. I think they're I will use game stats as a better option. Boogers in the game as an item sometimes allows you to catch projectiles and not take damage. Whereas poop is more of like a roadblock type of thing, and you can get items out of it, much like in Binding of Isaac. So if I'm going to say what's better, since poop isn't a percentile chance, it's probably poop. Holy molar, you like poop too? You win my prize. Sidecar Willie got a disco biscuit. Nice. Disco Biscuit. Use Game 5 charisma for the next... Sounds like he's just doing drugs. That's what I think that is. I think those are just drugs. But that would be good for Knifey, because he's the wizard. I love how the wizard's name is Knifey, as in he's not doing at all what he's supposed to be. Our first mini-boss, Fenrir. This guy likes to throw bear traps and then they disappear. But Knifey doesn't like that. And I think Knifey should be allowed to blow up Fenrir. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to eat this Disco Biscuit so that he can dip the hell out of there. But remember that there's a thing right here. Oh, another cool little feature. If you press Control on your keyboard, it makes everything look a lot simpler so that you can actually find what's going on. Tactics mode. Because sometimes the visuals can get a bit hectic. But yeah, Fenrir's on fire now. Do I feel bad? No. No, I don't. I could have attacked them, though. I didn't do that. Unfortunate. And Fenrir thinks it's smart to continue spreading the fire. Move up here. Move right behind Fenrir, because it's not on fire right there. Stab him. Ow, he pushed me. And we'll end our turn because we can't move anymore. But yeah, he's gonna just continue to light things on fire. I'm not gonna step there. Why would you throw that there? Tried the new bot from stuff on Helldivers, kept getting killed. Whoa, bro, we can't be dropping the ER on Clinkers. We gotta chill, dog. I don't care. They're robots. They ain't got souls. But if there are robot overlords out there watching this, I don't mean that at all, and will totally join the cause if it means not being turned into a battery.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It actually got me. I didn't know you threw one there. Well, I can't move now. Schnapple. Luckily, though, I can still goad him. So get your ass over here. And then I'm just going to punch him back into the fire. Boom. You thought you stopped me, but you didn't. And this guy is just dumb. He keeps walking in the grass and setting more grass on fire. He's literally... This man does not know about forest fires. I'm gonna move right here. Yes, I knew there was a trap there. But it's the only place where I can throw a brick at him. Oh, actually, I can't throw the brick, but I can still shoot him. See, Willie's got this. Now everybody's facing him. Man, he's trying to surround my fighter with people. Actually, that was a pretty smart move. Now my Wizard can't teleport into there like that. Hey, actually it can. Hold on. Teleport right here. Yeah, there's fire there, and I'm going to take damage one turn, but I get to hit him. And I get to shoot him, and he's going to die. So I'm not actually going to take that damage. I'm just going to end the turn. Yeah, Knifey's on it, man. Knifey's a good fighter this turn. Next time an enemy moves through an adjacent tile, cancel its movement and attack it. That's actually pretty good. That sounds pretty cool. But normally they don't move through your tiles. They go to hit you. So it's not too great. We're going to take Confront, because Confront, well, we already have enough fire damage out there. We don't need to be setting forest fires out like crazy. That's dumb. That's dumb. We don't need to be doing that. Smokey the Bear would be disappointed. But Confront lets us just move in front of an enemy, which is exactly where we want a fighter to be. Just up in their face. Movement is important. Remember that. Movement is important in this game. Damage is cool, but if you can't get to them, what's the point of it? And we got a crisp piece of paper. A ranged attack that deals 3 bleed. That's actually really useful. Bleed is like fire damage, where they just take damage over time. So I think I'm going to give crisp paper to Willy, and then give brick. No, not a brick to Kathy, because they can just make more sticks. I'll give a brick to the tank, since they don't move super quickly. Now they can brick people. Now normally we'd be able to go down the hard path after doing a mini boss, which has harder fights but more rewards. But they haven't unlocked those for us yet, so we're going to continue going on. Skull. I don't know how to say this name. Silza? Zilla? Discovered a hunk of rotting meat. I'm going to go with, obviously, the charisma one, because, you know, I'm freaking the Constitution. Because I don't got any brains. And I don't want to do average. I want the green. Eat it. Hey! It didn't do much. We just got health, but it's better than a bad outcome. Bad outcomes usually hurt pretty bad. And according to Edmund, there are 4 different outcomes that can come out of each of those. So, like, there's a critical failure and a normal failure, and then there's a critical pass and a normal pass, like in D&D. Yo, is that a crop? Yo, dude, that's crazy. So when you get that little diamond symbol from something, it's basically like the Holy Mantle from Binding of Isaac, where you just get 1 free hit without taking any damage. It just reduces all of it to 0. This is apparently a pickup on the ground that you can get that I've never seen before. So that's pretty lit. I'm going to have this guy move in here. I'm going to try and I can't throw a brick at him. But I can goad him over and then throw a brick at him. What's up, bro? Brick. And then I'm going to punch this rock into him. I missed the rock. Never mind. Sometimes grass can be annoying. But, you know, you got to think about these things. I'm going to use stick and get myself a stick. And then use bludgeoning. And then I'm going to move up to this cat. And I'm going to stab him. He ran away. Because these guys, if you hover on them, it says runs away when damaged. You know, granted, fair. But, you know, why are they being a baby? So in order to, oh wait, I'm gonna move over here like so. And I'm gonna throw this right there. And he is gonna run over there on fire. And then I'm gonna end my turn. Throw that over at that guy. Which then allows me to spit a pooter in here. I can't use my other attack, which is unfortunate. I want to see what it does, but that's okay. We'll just chill right here. And the pooter will do the rest. Killing that guy. Oh, the bird ran away. We're going to go ahead and attempt to punch this guy in the back. Oh, missed. This is a pain over here in the grass. But he ain't gonna do damage to me, so we're good. He hit my fly! Not my problem. Not right now. We're gonna have the fighter go over here. Position himself so that he can move up later. Warp in. Quickly take care of this fly. Because freaking Knifey is a freaking boss. He's just out there slaying things. I don't think there's been a round where Knifey hasn't killed something. And then we end their turn. Pooter comes over and shoots us. I'm gonna move him over here. And then make another Pooter right here. So that we can get some more damage going to that guy. And then hopefully... Nope, we don't have the range. But we do have the range with this. Yep, there we go. And we do have the range to throw this at the rock. Which didn't work because... I don't know why it didn't work to push this. Maybe because rock beats paper? I don't know. That's kind of the opposite. I thought paper beat rock, but that was a very real... The piece of paper is just laying there. There we go. Yeah! What? That was our passive ability. He tried to punch us and we just decked him. That's what our potato did for us. Our potato did that. He tried to hit me and we just decked him out and he died. Saved us from some damage. And then we're just gonna swap with our fighter here. And move in and kill this fly. Yeah, dead. Is there another thing on the battlefield that I have to kill? Oh, there's another cat. Oh, snap. 3, 4... I wouldn't be able to do it. But I can do that. Dead. We did it. Alright, now we got some crazy stuff going on with Sidecar. Terrain Walk is actually dope. You can teleport to any grass or water tile. So now all of a sudden he's just zipping around. Doing stuff. Shards is pretty good. You put glass on the floor and when they walk over it, they gain bleed. But we're going to do terrain walk because movement is important. Sidecar Willie finds some evidence and is more prepared for the next event. What evidence is that? I don't know what that is. Pins and needles. Ooh, what does that do? I want to know. Thorns. Gain 1 charge when you deal damage. And you have 1 thorns. Thorns is whenever an enemy hits you with a physical attack, they take however much thorns damage you have on them. So if you have 1 thorns and they hit you, guess what? You do 1 damage to them. Which is why we're putting it on the tank. So now he has nails in his face. We're really messing this dude up. And charge makes it so that you gain more mana the next turn. So the more damage he does, the better he's going to be on the next round. So it's actually pretty good because he has this spit ability, which is cheap. And you can hit him from anywhere. It's pretty good. Now, I've made a habit of this because the creator Edmund told this when he was, because he did like a whole series of videos before this came out where he was just showing off stuff, play the game. He was pretty dope. He always buys the rare candy because it immediately levels you up like in Pokemon. And I have found, yes, always buy this thing. It is like always useful. It's like always useful. Toad style. Your movement action is a jump. Landing on units deals damage and displaces them. That's actually really good. That's really good. Or heavy-handed, where instead of punching them 1 block away, you can punch them 3 blocks away. Daunt. Smaller enemies won't attack you. Not good for a tank. Tanks are supposed to get attacked. This was pretty good. You can spawn fleas on the end of your turn. 50% chance. I don't like that it's a 50% chance, though, because I want something to get more guaranteed. Like Toad style, which now I'm going to move at like Mach 5. And I can jump onto things and destroy them. Leather choker, flower. I think this is to make grass on the ground, and this is an actual item, so we're going to take that. Boop. We need... It's 1 brace of 1 shield, so you get 1 temporary HP, and reduce all incoming damage by 1. Which we will put on... Cathy. Because he's chill like that. And we're on to the boss. Radical Rat. I've only seen the Radical Rat in the Hippo. Queen Hippo. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd boss that you can run into here. Tasty legs and crispy thighs. But get that vibe with this music. I'm so hungry now, I'm gonna chase them, grab them, fry them. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty. I don't know why we're talking about grabbing thighs and cooking them and eating them, but like, I ain't judging. Grab them by the tail, they're tastier than snails. Womp. Get over here, rat boy. Brick. Get punched. Now what are you gonna do? Nothing, because I threw a brick at his head. Damn, freaking Knifey out here doing the work. Always getting them criticals. But see, he put down a bomb, right? What we gotta do is hit it before it goes off, or just get out of the way. Luckily, we got a ranger that can do that. And now it's put out. But if you don't destroy that bomb on the ground, we'll have a problem in which other bombs can set off the old bombs. So, you know, we're kind of out of luck there for now, but it's at least not going to blow up on its own. And then we're going to just jump on this guy. Boom. Boom. And my turn. Yep, see, he's already aiming for it. Using fire in this will be very dangerous. We're not using fire. That's not happening. Because if we use fire, it blows up the bombs. So we're just gonna get rid of those. Some of the stick, and our turn for that guy. We'll move right here. Spawn a pooter. The pooter will most likely deal with that, hopefully. We're taking a bit of leeway. Hoping on that. Yep. That turtle move is important for him because if he's in the path of his own bomb, he can just turtle up and not take damage, which is stupid, but you know, whatever. I totally didn't want to have the ability to just, you know, make him regret his choices. I believe if we use this on him, he'll move to a different square near us. Yeah. And then we can just turn around and look at him. And let our friends do work. Just go ahead and do that. And I know I said I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Because I like chaos, and I like burning things.
Yeah.
Our fighter's actually having the hardest time getting in to actually do fighter stuff. Fire! Actually, I can use this. I want to throw paper at him. Yeah, take paper damage. Even though it's not going to do anything because we're killing him. Get murked. Boy! We got a whole bunch out of that crap. Your base attack has +1 area, but deals 50% less damage. No thanks. We only do 6 damage. I ain't doing 3 damage to people. Your basic attack can target allies, tiles adjacent to allies. That's actually kind of dope. Yo, this is great. That's great. Our basic attack inflicts charm on the first thing we use it on. Which means, basically, for 5 turns, that thing is ours. And since battles aren't supposed to last that long, that's kind of what we want. Unfortunately, we got that ability at the end of our first run, which we passed. We passed our first run. That's pretty good. So we are going to have to hope that that gets passed on to a kitten. We got some bird feed, which summons in another bird. And some rotten meat that gives us a new ability at the cost of poisoning us for one. Oh yeah, because we have to unlock the other paths. So the first run is only the first area. So we made it through the first area. I said, is anybody up for a game of Commander? I love that. I would love to play some Commander, dog. We can now adventure into the sewers. Now we just drop our new cats back in here. Auto-modded. You did? I didn't. It even let me know. Answer what? No. What are we answering? No. Oh, you're talking about magic? No. Yeah, no. I get you. That's fair. That's fair. I'm always down for magic. But that's fair. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Well, we can't really split them up yet. We don't have separate rooms, so we can't, like, force things to happen. I like to separate the ones I really want to make a kitten into, like, different areas. I've only ever gotten one other room, though, so it's kind of hard to manage. But we'll keep getting better as time flies. But we'll end the day. Oh, it has a mutation. What the hell? I haven't seen that. It has an extra face. Ugh. Although it still kind of looks kind of dope. I like this body type. Oh, it's raining again. Rain is a spooky one. I think it rained because we did bad things. The Rain Man sees what we be doing, and he tells on us. Huff, huff. We are Frank, and we live under your house. I bet you hear us scratching. It gets itchy down there sometimes. Sometimes we like being itchy, because being itchy makes us work harder. Bet you didn't know Frank builded your house. No lying. We make them houses as fast as we make brown. We're just kidding on you. But we really love the build. So if you want to have more house, just ask Frank. Frank do need to be paid, though. We don't work for kisses no more. No, Frank wants friends. Cat friends. What are you the actual fucking about? There's a number of things that you could be responding to with that too. There's been a number of things that have gone on in the past like minute that are like, what? Why? See that pipe over there? That pipe goes all over the places. You want to send a kitty out? Push him down that pipe. And bam, there he goes. We just don't want any kitty, though. We want retired cats only. Frank think like retired cats. Because we are kind of retired, too. Oh, well. Go night-night. Zap. That's actually pretty good. Because electricity, you can actually shock things that are conductive. So if they have metal on them, you can shock them and it does more damage. Or if they're in water, you shock them and the entire pool of water takes damage. So that's pretty damn good. Too bad Mina has an ability for magic that's not very... Then they're not very good at magic. But whatever, I don't care. Bring them in. Cathew is alright. But I think I'm going to give Cathew to him. And give Frank Cathew. Oh hey, Frank was just waiting for you down here. Good job on sending the cat to us. He's slow, so when he runs we can still get him. Frank's slow, but no one seems to get us. Cough cough. Frank's getting so itchy, I'm ready to build. You know that house? On top of your house? The pointy one with the point on it? Well, Frank's gonna build all over that one. Just you wait and see. It won't crush you or nothing. We're gonna go talk to Butch. Butch's hideout. So check this out. I got a new collar for you. This class is called the Cleric. Pretty hoity-toity religious type. Judgmental, sure. But, boy, they sure can heal things. With a solid cleric on your team, ain't no one going down. And if someone does, just pray on it. Clerics are actually pretty dope. I like clerics, but they're not required in this game. If you're good enough, you should be just fine. I have done a couple runs without a cleric. I need to look at this guy's stats. What's going on with him? He has a head birth defect. Oh, his charisma's jank. But he has a good intellect, so his first turn, he won't be able to do much. But any turn after it, he has a 9. A 9 in intelligence, man. That's freaking ridiculous. That's a ridiculous stat. Wasting time, do nothing. Okay. I can see what this is used for, though. There is abilities that the more spells you cast, the more your stats go up. So doing nothing could actually be really good if you just want to burn mana to gain some cool stuff. But yeah, Teofolio is pretty good. And it has a mutation, so you know, fun. Hopefully Knifey gets in there and makes a child soon. Oh, Tessa started a fight with Knifey. Luckily nobody died. I've had a couple of people die that way. Maui? I like this guy's face. He's coming in. Okay. I'm gonna take Knifey. I'm not gonna put Knifey up there with Teofolio. That's kind of weird. Since they kind of... But I will put Mina up there. Nope, they're both girls. That won't work. Man, so some of them have mysterious marks on them. They work for both. So we can just... Dip. Sidecar Willie. Not very good for what I'm trying to go for, so we'll just leave it like that. Tessa wasn't into it. No sidecar. Oh, they got something on the map. Butcher wants to talk to us. So it looks like that sewer monster man built you a pipe, huh? Well, don't feel so special. I got one too. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about you and I go into business together? You send me cats with combat experience, and I let you kiss me behind the dumpster over there. What do you mean, no? Yeah, well, how about I expand that little box of yours then, huh? I'm talking about that box by your house, sicko. They're really liking the innuendo jokes. I can upgrade that old shoebox for you. That way you can hold more sharp objects. Trust me, it's worth it. Just send me a cat who's killed some stuff and I'll hook you up. Alright. Tink's trailer. Well, hello there. You're the talk of the town these days. Everyone's all like, there goes that so-and-so. Aren't they a catch? They got brains and buns. And I'm like, thanks, girl. Did you hear about that doobie in town who's been hoarding all them cats? And then they're like, yeah, I heard about them. But what's this I hear about a book deal you landed? And I'm like, leave me alone, stalker. Lol. Gosh, people are pretty nosy, right? Anyway. What's this about you and me being pipe buddies? You know I can hear you talking in your sleep, though. Through that thing, right? Oh. But listen. I need a baby. No, I'm good on that. I have an empty hole in my heart and see my wife and I can't have children of our own. So we decided to start a cat family. And guess who's the father? It's you, silly! Some of your kitties, and I'm pretty sure we can find a way to return the favor. But try not to send me any uggos. Keep your donkey fake fuggos in the basement. Alright. Okay. The man has a lot of pictures of himself. What even is that? I don't want it. I don't want that one. That one's whack. But we're gonna put Tess in here. And send them over to Butch. Hey, that cat you sent me really can take a punch, thanks. So as per our agreement, I'll upgrade that storage box of yours. Still pretty tiny, honestly. I got bigger ones, but they will cost you. Some more cats with fighting experience, and I'll expand it more. This time, though, I want cats that have ventured further from home. You're gonna need to venture into the sewers or junkyard this time. Good luck. So now he's gonna want 10 before he'll upgrade us again. And Frank wants 25, but his is easier to give. And Tink wants a kitten. Which means we need to pass the day and hope one of them has a kitten. What even is why? Fine. It can join. Are you telling me nobody's gonna make a cat? Come on now. Big Chungus, he has to come in. That's a requirement. Big Chungus. There we go. Honestly, it looks better that way. Oh no, not Sidecar Willie. Well, Mushu got better stats, but Sidecar Willie's dead. Bye, Sidecar. Focus. Yeah, I can see how you can focus with those. Wow. That's a face only a mother can love.
This is Jimmy the Hammer Valentine, live from Pinky Winkies with an urgent message about a food recall. Several food items have been recalled at Pinky Winkies due to various contaminations that could result in severe illness and death.
One more day. Let's hope we get another cat, because I kind of want to keep that kid. Yeah!
If you've shopped at Pinky Winkies within the last month, you are at risk.
Oh no! Okay, nothing happened. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I'm keeping a track of the food, my dog.
Wherever directed DVD videos are sold, Idaho Johnson and the Raiders
Ranu? Oh, we gotta get rid of that.
similar to the original Harrison Ford series, except the names.
Yeah, we'll get rid of him and put him in there. Oh, happy day. My little heart is so full. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how much this little guy means to us. About your payment. I'm a bit at a loss here. Here, take this little bow, I guess. It may seem useless now, but in the right light, the color is just to die for. Seriously, this bow could make God cry. Don't you dare throw it away. You can leave now. Oh, but don't forget to keep sending me kittens. Toodles. Alright, we gotta actually go do something today. So, we're gonna move him into the box, because I want to use him. Big Chungus. They got good stats. Big Chungus can come. Heimdall. They got good stats. They can come too. Maui. Maui's average. Like super average. We'll take Leopoldo. No. I want this one. Mina. Alright, Mina. What are you gonna do? They got decent health. They don't got really crazy intelligence, so I don't want to lower it further. Cleric seems like it would be cool for you. Or we can give him a tank. Yeah, that one will work. Tank will work. This one has a birth defect. Makes him smart as hell. So we're gonna go ahead and give you that. Because your stats are gonna be crazy. His stats are 11. He has 11 in intelligence. We can put some spells on this dude. Big Chungus. He's strictly average. But that makes him a good cleric, fighter, or he makes him pretty much good at everything. I'm gonna give him Cleric because he doesn't have good HP. And I kind of want that. And then Heimdall will be our fighter. Yeah, Heimdall will be our fighter. We won't take a hunter this time. Gucci. A fancy bow. It's fancy. We'll put this on him and this on him. We have nails still. That guy already has build set up for him. Give him the bow. No, the bow needs to go on someone else. You can have the bow. And have this piece of paper. No, I'll give the paper to the fighter. You can have the leather choker. Nah, the fighter needs a leather choker. And that. But we will give this to you, because it just gives us more birds, and you seem like the type. Thou shalt not covet. When the enemy takes damage from an ability, drops a random pickup. Nice. Punch face. Your basic attacks are criticals if they hit the front of a unit. Sweet. Has a spin to win as well. Can swap with people. That's nice. Shock. Chew. Melee attack with lifesteal. That's freaking great. And he gained and they took the ability for hard-headed. Yo, this is a good tank. This is a good tank. Light up the stage. At the end of your turn, emit sparkles for each turn you've taken. Sparkle is a projectile that deals 1 magic damage to a random enemy. That's kind of dope. Warp. It has the warp ability. That's always welcome. Didn't even have to pay for it. Do nothing. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, we're Gucci. The Elite Chubbers. Alright. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Y'all enjoy this vibe. All right. I am back. Let's get to it. Right back where we were. Okay. Basic rat guys. This guy can inflict poison and spawns a maggot when hit. these guys. Lumpy, a ranged attack, creates creep, spawns creep when damaged. I think creep is like something if you stand in it, you take damage for it. So, you know, fun business. All that fun business. We're trying to kill this bird. Rude. Get back here, you. Now, secret stuff. If we were near one of these pickups, I could punch it with my basic attack and pick it up. Just for those that are wanting to play it themselves, that is a bit of advice. So if you have nothing to do with your attack that turn, but you're next to something to do with it. But alright, let's get our mutated perp all the way out here. Move up one. And blast this maggot. And then we'll end the turn. In which she'll send out a magical blast. For the hell of it. We can't get over there to get to him. But we can zap this guy. And it'll make him float away. And that will be the end of that turn for him. Now, I may be a healer, but I can still fight. So we're going to go over here and bip this guy one. And hopefully, its next turn it'll die. And we'll end the turn. Now, the important thing to notice is that healers can't really heal themselves. Not unless they have an ability that does like an area of effect. Their attack can't heal themselves, I don't believe. I'll have to check that. I don't think I've actually checked that yet. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that real quick. Dang. I forgot we always critical on face punches. So that guy just died. And these guys have 5 HP, so I'm going to teleport near him. And then blast one. And then end this guy's turn. And that's free damage. Oof. We're gonna move up here. Can't throw a brick at him, but I can do this biz. But I can punch that pile of garbage at him, then throw a brick at him. Yeah, take the brick. Brick power. I believe we have some damage on us, so we're going to move this one over here and get to healing. But we can also dash into him to heal. Good stuff. All the maggots are killing themselves, apparently. That's a thing. I'm going to move into the creep, which I know is usually a bad idea, but I'm going to spin and damage everything in the general vicinity, killing them all. Then I'll punch this guy's body. And end my turn. I will then here. Move right here and blast this guy because I'm behind him now and he's gonna die. Because we're ballers. Okay. Question is, what do we want from this? Inflict a melee attack that inflicts blind and 5 blind and 1 bleeding. So we rip their eyeballs out, is what they're telling me. Or Zealot, where we gain a holy shield. It's expensive though. Or we can get Cure Wounds, where if we're right next to somebody, we heal a jack ton of damage. We're gonna take Cure Wounds because that's kind of their thing. And apparently, I haven't read this little undertext before. We got another heart for leveling up. So they're actually getting better at their thing. So that's sweet. And we got a rotisserie chicken, which is a medium tier healing item that heals 15 HP 3 times. So I'm gonna give that to our fighter, because you know, rotisserie chicken. And then we'll give a snack to the tank, because those are the two they're gonna be taking. No, he doesn't need that, because he has the freaking chew, and he can steal people's life. We'll give that to them. Wait, does he have an item? Yes, we'll take that and give that to him. To Big Chungus, and give the burger feed to the wizard that's not taking damage. Or shouldn't be taking damage. But here we are. It's time to heal our cats. Wait, what button do I press again? Red or blue? I'm gonna say blue, because red never leads to good things on buttons with 2 remote. On a freaking box with 2 buttons. Nope, we took 3 damage. I was wrong. But that's okay, that's not that much damage. We can work with that. And then we'll swap in the tank. And then end the turn. We'll blast this bird because it's free. Teleport over here. That's where the least amount of people are. Charged. Brick. Damaged. Yeah, we're all a little bit damaged. So we'll have her move right over here. And bonk that one on the head. Healed up. And then we'll end the turn. Ah! You're hitting the healer. That's a big no. We don't do that. Hitting the healer's rude. Unless you're playing one of those MOBA games, in which I guess that's the thing you do. Yeah, if you like overkill them enough, they just kind of explode and you don't gotta deal with the bodies. It's pretty nice. Move into this grass here. And poison and dart that guy. End the turn. That guy's dead. Then we move right here and punch this guy, and he's dead. Then we end the turn. Gooch. He is decently damaged. So we'll move over here. Heal him up. And then dash this way to get out of there. And we'll end the turn. Because, you know, why not? Move right up here. And just end their life loop. 2 rounds, not bad. It's around the. That's usually around where I get 3 rounds. Your closest ally moves towards you. That's actually pretty useful if they're in a dangerous situation you want them to get out. I like belly flop. We're taking belly flop. It lets us get over obstacles really easily, and we can do some damage to an enemy. Paper shoulder pads. Yeah. We're gonna keep the leather ones. But there are set bonuses in this game. The only reason I don't want to go for this set bonus is because it adds a whole bunch of defects. You're... Oh! Oh, it melts in water. Oh, yeah, that's why. It melts in water and you lose all the effects. Although it would be useful for a second. Yeah, we'll go ahead. No. I don't want the temporariness, because water is everywhere and the fighter needs to go through it. Lion's mane? What did that do? That's pretty good. What is the fighter at right now? We might want to give that to him. Intellect would go down. And speed would go down, which isn't too bad. We'll just have to upgrade his intellect later. But that does add a lot to everything else. He has a 9 strength now. He actually is a pretty good fighter. We out here battling. We're gonna bash this window, because I don't like saying no to it. Yeah! We got something. Mina smashes in the window with her paw, sending fragments of glass flying into the interior. She looks through the hole and sees something interesting within reach. A Fukumin. Yeah, look at that. Look at that jazzy dance. Getting it. And we're on to the mini boss. up. Not really much we can really do with this first turn. But that's okay. I forgot where he put it. Crap. I think it was right here. And right there. Well, we gonna find out. I got a decent amount of items. I can still hit him. I'm gonna go ahead and take out that one. And then heal myself. And we're all good. Because that one was in a pretty normal area and I didn't want to have to deal with it. Go in here, grab that catnip off the floor, heal up 2 of our mana, and try and hit this guy with some crisp paper. Looks like we got him. He is bleeding. Oh crap, I didn't know that one was there. That's on me. Rude, bro. We're hitting this guy with a brick. You suck. Brick. Zap. Okay, I can't target myself. That is confirmed. But we can hit this man with stat ups. Frick, I keep running into everything. He's actually doing good at putting things down this time. Normally he throws them on like the edges and crap. The thing that annoys me about Fenrir is that he always runs away. He never, like, sticks around at all. So I'm, like, always dealing with trying to catch up to him. Makes doing damage real hard. Not to mention all these freaking bear traps. Holy crap. Really, bro? That's just rude. That's just rude. Oh, he doubled up on it. He is aware of his own jerk move. Think we're good? Nope. We're not. Ah, and he's just out of range. Luckily, No matter what, he's the only enemy on the field, so he's gonna be always taking damage. I need a way to clear up status effects, because this is getting to be quite annoying. But it looks like... Oh, we didn't get him. 1 second. I think I'm getting a call. Give me a second. Hello? What's up? I'm about to end my stream. Yeah, I'm down. I'm pretty much down for anything. Hell yeah.
Alright, sounds like a deal. I'll make my way over there. I'll probably be there in like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, okay. That should be enough time for me to finish up this run.
Alright, then. I'll see you over there.
Coolio. Peace out.
My phone's pretty close to death, so if I don't answer, just assume I'm over there, okay?
Okay, okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye. It was one of our boys. That's who that was. Swap in Heimdall so that our boy don't die, and then eat some chicken. Okay, can't move. So we're just gonna kill him with sheer passive ability. Jolt. Freezer burn. Cast a fire ice spell that inflicts 2 burn, 2 slow, and 2 knockbite to all units around you. I should never be that close though. Teleport to a random tile. Shatter. Melee that instantly kills frozen units. I think Jolt is the way to go here. And we'll give the Fukuman to this guy because it automatically lets you counter the first 2 attacks. So yeah, we'll take the damage, but then we punch him in the face, and that's always good. Why? I don't want to say their name on stream, dog. That we can't be dropping names.
Meow. Meow.
Did one of them get depression? I did not read that. That was on me. I did not read that. That was me not reading what I was supposed to be reading. Move over here and try to kill this bird. Dead. Dead bird. And then we'll face this way and end their turn. How much life do these guys have? Yeah, we can kill her. Teleport all the way up here. Blast her. And then we're gonna move all the way up into the corner to like help mitigate bullcrap. Heal up this guy and end the turn. Oh, here he comes. Dead. Got decked for touching me. This is a no touching zone. Zap that guy. Those guys are annoying. Dodge that. Throw a brick at him. We're getting faster. Not really. Yeah, definitely try and pull for it. Crossover characters are usually pretty freaking powerful. And no, you haven't really been missing much, because none of us have been doing much. You know, one of us is having a whole family thing, and the rest of us are just kind of building up our lives in Jug. Nothing like too crazy. Like, I got a new computer. That's my biggest development. We're not doing, nothing's too crazy's going on. Let's throw crisp paper at that guy. Then move up and straight up deck this dude. Dead. End the turn. And now he's slowed because they're annoying. Go ahead and move over here and zap this. Because it thought it could get away. Teleport down here. And then bolt. Dead. And then we'll jolt this guy. Causing him to run away and him to run away. And then one their turn. That guy's gonna die on its next turn. We don't even have to worry about it. Their next turn, they just die. They have more temp damage. Boop. Heal him up real good. And the turn. Yup, it died. Hey, how you doing, Dad? Good to see you. We're actually towards the end of our stream because I have to go take care of some business. But we've made a lot of progress. We've won our first run already. And we're about to win our second because I ain't about to lose this. Breeding all the cats. We can swap him out right here. And then run right over here and end this. Dead. It is running smooth. Smoother than I've ever had a PC run. It's running real well. Indeed. 1D chess. Move toward the closest enemy. The dumber you are, the farther you move. Well, I mean, Heimdall's pretty dumb. Like, super dumb. So, I think that actually might be a play. Head spring. Put that on the tank so that if they hit the tank, they just go flying. No, we want them to be near the tank. We'll put the head spring on the healer so they can't get to the healer at all. And then give them armor so that when they do get hit, they at least tank some of it. That's the play. And a large pile of trash blocks a big Chungus's way. The large heap is composed of deceased cats? A truly horrifying sight. Loot, bash, and examine. Our highest stat is examine, so we're gonna just go with that. But it didn't do anything. We got cut. We're bleeding. Okie dokie, you have a great night. Rest up. Good to see you. What do you mean, Lemon? What did I do to you? I didn't do nothing. I can't be blamed. I can't be blamed. I don't know what I did. Ember. I've never seen that item. I'm excited to see what that does. Your fire element damage is increased by 1 and inflicts +1 burn. Do we have any fire element damage? We don't. Not this run we don't, but we can save this item and use it later. Because that's actually really good for if you're using fire. Man, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you pulled like a 1 in a million chance on a random banner. I'm sorry. Tayfolio leveled up though. Learn from me. That's pretty cool. Resistant. Renaissance. When you cast a spell, gain +1 magic damage for the rest of the turn. There it is. There it is. That's what we need. Because we have this waste time do nothing spell that only costs 1 mana and we have 11 mana, we can juice up any of our spells to do damage using Renaissance. We're Gucci! We got this. And we'll take these, take the Cinder Block. Good passive damage. We want that on there. We'll put that on our cat. And now we do the boss. Okay. Unfortunately, we got the same boss again. I wanted you guys to see Queen Hippo, but we can see that another time. 1D chess. Let's go. Do it. Do the thing. Oh, it moved towards this enemy. Well, we got a wig out of it. That's good. 1D chess again. Huh. Hit him with bleed. And my turn. Warp up here. Move right up here. Blast that. And I actually need to check. Is it for the rest of the turn? It's just for the turn. But if it works the way I think it does... It does work the way I think it does. That does count as a spell. It was raising our stuff. Good test. Good test. I wasn't 100% certain. But if it worked the way... Since it worked that way... Good stuff. Throw a brick at him. He ain't going nowhere. Getting zapped. And the turn. Why am I bleeding? Oh, it's because he failed that check. And my turn. Turtled up. Slices of bread, stuff a rat in the middle. If you're not too finicky, I'll make a fricassee. Bam, get punched. Almost trapped him. wait it out. So our attack will go up because of it. Oh, I'm out of range. Unfortunate.
Shoots from my claws into you, out of me, into you, out of me.
Punch him in the face. Zap him. Moving on.
Tasty legs and crispy thighs on my mind. I'm so hungry now, I'm gonna chase 'em, grab 'em, fry 'em. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty legs. Find 'em in the dumpster or an alley.
Okay.
Grab 'em by the tail, they're tastier than snails.
Need to move over here and stop that. Too much damage coming from that. And turn. We turtled up, so that means we can actually catch up to him.
I'm chasing rats. All of my days I'm taking naps. And in my dreams I'm the king of cats.
Punched.
All of my nights I'm chasing rats. All of my days I'm taking naps. And in my dreams
Jolt that.
cats.
And then we'll just wait it out.
Bones littered at my feet. All I've got is rats to eat. I'm not the cat you want.
15 damage.
Business on
I think he's dead soon. Move right up here. Punch him out.
Put 'em in a fryer, stick 'em on a griddle. A couple slices of bread, stuff a rat in the middle. If you're not too finicky,
Oop.
I'll make a fricassee. For you and me, babe. Eating rats,
Swap with this guy.
in this alley, I'm the king.
Run up here and finish the fight. Dead. Okay. If you say so. I don't even know what that means.
When my belly sings.
God Warrior. When you kill an enemy, gain that. I'm not going to really be killing much, so that's not really cool for me. Eternal's pretty dope. The first time you're downed, you just revive with half HP. And when you gain coins, this is the one I was talking about. When you gain coins, you heal everybody, and everybody gets luck for the combat. That one's pretty good, but Eternal's better for a healer. So with that, we are medieval helmet. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna head to the house because unfortunately I gotta head off for the night. But I will be back on tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll delve deeper into the run. We'll go into the sewers and we'll continue farther. But yes, I should be on around 3-ish tomorrow, just like I was today. And it was a great day. I'm glad I got to see you all. Lemon, Potato, Dad, Incarnate. It's been a while. It's good to see y'all. Peace out, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. See you later.